But I have one simple question for you, because I know you when you first started wrestling, you did wrestle in Puerto Rico, and you have a lot of big fan base in Latin America, Mexico, all over the world. But Latin America is big on Bret Hart, especially in Puerto Rico. How important was working when the start of your career in Puerto Rico to help you develop in what you became?
No, it was really pivotal, really monumental what I learned in Puerto Rico. You know, when I first started wrestling, I learned all the basic, the falling, how to body slam, all the basic stuff. But when I flew to Puerto Rico and started wrestling, I remember it was a whole different thing, and I had to learn how to have fire and how to make a comeback and really explode and let myself go.
The crowd, real different from
to play
Canada.
The crowd, to look at the crowd and get them behind you. And, I never did anything like that. I was pretty shy. And, I remember those days. I remember it's like, okay, I'm going to go out and watch. I remember watching the first match and the second match. And I can't remember the wrestlers that I watched, but they all had fire. They all had such intensity. And, I went out and I remember saying, I'm just going to do what they did. And I don't know if I was as good as they were in the beginning or anything like that. But when I went back to Canada 3 months later, I was over that hard part. That was the hardest part to learn. Like, that's the hardest part for any young wrestler, just to get that comfortable with that comeback, that all that fire, and adrenaline and all that. And I learned that in Puerto Rico, and I took that home to Canada, and it was like instant.
And then you kept it going.
That was the hardest thing to learn, and I learned it really quick and really easy from all the Puerto Rican wrestlers. Taught me how to show fire and show emotion and drama and fire.